Hello Kaiju fans, welcome back to the Kaiju World Order. My name is MM, and today is not a normal type of video. I've been saying for a little while now, I've been going to get into the toy review scene, and now here I am. I wanted the first review I do to be something a little bit more special. Like everybody does monster arts and Haya and yada yada yada. What can I really say to add on to that? So instead I wanted to do a review for a figure that I've been wanting since it was announced, and that is the Zero Toys Methuselah. Now before I get into like a regular review state here with this, I just wanted to do a little backstory on this figure. This figure was released by Zero Toys and was sold exclusively at G-Fest this past year. And it is actually not officially licensed. Zero Toys is related to YMSF, and just like Raimundo Toys that does King Kong and Mechani Kong, Zero Toys seems to be their equivalent of that, and they are going to be doing the Monsterverse Titans, at least some of them. They have Methuselah here, they have Scylla, and there's more, including Muto Prime from the Godzilla Awakening. Where is it? Is it Awakening? No, Awakening was Shinomura. Whatever the sequel comic graphic novel to the 2014 Godzilla was. But either way, Muto Prime got a figure, and there's a bunch more coming down the pipeline. But what makes this here figure so special, at least to me, is because this is probably the only figure of Methuselah we're going to get because of those shit stains at Summit Kaiju that think that they own the rights to kaiju with mountains on their back, which is just asinine to think about. And then also, just to throw some more dirt in their face, the guy has also been charged with domestic abuse. So not only is he kicking the Godzilla fandom in the balls by preventing us from having Monster Arts, Haya, Movie Monster Series, X Plus, Spiral, we're never going to get more figures of this guy. Why? Because of fucking Summit Kaiju. Yes, I am very, very, very salty about that fact, and I cannot stomach that it was allowed to happen. It's one of the reasons why I decided to come onto YouTube in the first place. So with all that said and done, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this figure and introduce you all to the Zero Toys Methuselah. And here we go with Methuselah. Now, I do have one of them little spinny displays and a light box I got, but this figure is actually too big for the spinny thing and the light box to the point it keeps tipping over. So I'm going to do it this way, which is, oh well, deal with it. So Methuselah here is, as I said, a YMSF figure. It's very much akin to a Movie Monster Series figure, except it costs a hell of a bit more. Depending on where you get it from, who you know, and who you blow, you're gonna be spending about $100 on this. Is it worth $100? Not really. I mean, the details in the sculpt are there. The paint is obviously kind of lacking, but it's Methuselah, and it's the best we're gonna get for, well, probably forever. But it does look good. You got details in the head. You can see the painted mouth. The claws are nicely painted. And then for articulation, you got your arms where you can make them go like that. You have head rotation. Not very much so. You can't get a full 360. And then you also have hind legs and the tail can also rotate, but really the hind legs and the tail being able to rotate really aren't part of it, because you're not going to be able to get it to like stand upright, like say like that, without any sort of Y stand or anything like that. Now, this figure could use some more paint. I would be lying to say I am not tempted to send it to a friend of mine to get painted up to be even better. But until then, this figure is Methuselah, and it's the best we really got right now. Now, as I said, Methuselah is a very big figure compared to other 6-inch scaled figures, as he should. He is literally a mountain monster. But for example, here he is with the Zero Toy Scylla, which was also released at G-Fest at the same time. I did not get Muto Prime, unfortunately, but as you can see, this guy just towers over Scylla, at least in bulk wise. Here is Methuselah and the GMK Godzilla from the movie Monster series. Godzilla stands taller than him, but I mean, just look at that. Not even on camera, and you can't even see the beginning of the tail. So again, this figure is absolutely gigantic when it comes to size. Like, not height-wise, but just length. I think he's actually about the right size as he was in King of the Monsters. Remember, we did see him bow down at the end of the movie, and he was obviously smaller than Godzilla there also. So, this seems like a good scaling. It's roughly around Shimo's size, maybe a bit smaller. But it's very, very nice to have this now in hand. It's so much bullshit that what happened with Summit Kaiju, and this is the best we're gonna get now. It's an okay figure, but if we even had a Playmates, I probably would have skipped this, because Methuselah isn't that important of a monster. It's just the idea of what happened with Summit Kaiju, and this is the only thing we're probably going to get now. Do I recommend it? Somewhat. If you're a collector and you want every Godzilla Kaiju on your shelf, definitely, this is the Methuselah you're going to get. For $100, I don't think it's overly worth it. It's a dream figure only because of the backstory of the monster itself. Alright folks, that about wraps it up. There's not much else I can say about this figure. It's okay, it's not the best, it's nothing to write home about. The sculpt is great, scale is great, paint job is lacking, but again, it's YMSF, and they usually don't do super great paint jobs. But for what it is, Methuselah is here. Summit Kaiju can stick it, and this thing is going to look great on my shelf as soon as I can figure out where to put it, because god damn, it's big. Yup. And until next time, Kaiju fans, peace out, and Minya, take it away.
Godzilla says you should like and subscribe.